Hello and welcome to another Helen tutorial. Today we're going to look at a free synth that comes by the name of Tal Elek7ro, or as it is written on screen right here is Tal Elek7ro. It looks cool. And it's a case of, can we use this synth to make some trance sounds? Yes is the answer. It's free, so add it into your library right now. The link is below. This video is in no way supported by Tal or any of the other companies involved. It's just my own opinion, so I just want to put that out there. And I would head to this more as a bass synth, just because it's got a nice kind of low end to it. And it doesn't matter if it sounds gritty and not clean, because sometimes you want that. So let's have a look what's happening on screen. So we have oscillator 1, 2 and 3. Number 3 comes in the form of a sub with a saw square switch. So if it's off, it's a saw. If it's on, it's a square. And we have sync, saw, pulse, triangle, sine, and then we have a trigger LED for both oscillators here. The first oscillator consists of a semitone control, a fine tune control, a phase control, and a PW control. So pulse width if you have the pulse activated, which we don't here. Oscillator 2, we have exactly the same, but we don't have the phase knob, and we have a frequency modulation knob instead. So, and that is attached to all four of these, which is the saw, pulse, triangle and sine, whereas you can see that's only attached to the pulse as indicated on screen. And the third oscillator is the sub, which we've already covered, which comes with a semitone control knob as well. These then feed into the mixer, so you have all three oscillators here, so you can balance them with the volume. You have a noise generator, a tune knob, a slider, which is portamento, a polyphony switch, and a volume knob in the mixer. Then we have the filter, so we have a dedicated filter, and you can set these modes here. There's just 4. Which has its own dedicated envelope as well. So you can create that nice staccato sound as things fade out, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. Then we have an envelope for the overall sound, and a dedicated envelope which you can attach to any of these in this list. Then we have 2 LFOs which do exactly the same things, and you can attach them to anything in this list as well, with wave shapes and sync rates attached too. So we've got the rates and the intensity of that LFO. And then down here we have the pitch, so you can have it up 12, 1 octave, 2 octaves, 3 octaves. We have a MIDI learn button, a panic switch, a high pass, a VCF control here. We have the VCO and the mod wheel control too. And then a keyboard. So, can this be used for trance? And the answer is yes, and I'm just going to walk you through this preset that I've made now. So let's just start this, and I'll just play it through for you. You've heard it before. Okay, so we have this sound playing, and all I've done is tuned oscillator 1 and 2, and there is a sub on there as well, and as you can see it's mixed as so. And what is happening is I've attached it to this filter, so we've used a 24 dB low pass, and I've used this key control here to obviously help this this envelope influence the sound. So let's just have a listen to it when we filter it in. So we get a nice full sound, which is then based on this here. So if we turn this key control down, we get a much more staccato and stabby sound, more to the pluck end of the spectrum. Or we can have the full length. But the idea is so you can use this envelope to create different effects. And that is usually the most common one that you'd get. So the envelope is then controlling the overall sound of the sound, so whether it's a slow attack, a longer decay, a short sustain, or a long release. And then we have this one attached to Oscillator 1 for intensity, attack and decay. So it's its own envelope attached to Oscillator 1 here. And what it's doing is, basically the longer we set this decay, it's attached to Oscillator 1, it sounds like it's kind of pitching what this PW would do. So it's just so if we had pulse on, you can hear that sound. It changes the pulse width, and it's affecting the pitch as well, so it's probably controlling these. I'm not entirely sure, but you can hear and use it creatively. But I leave that down to the fastest it can be, so it's like a really quick pitch shift, and it gives a nice stabby sound to the synth. So if we turn the intensity down, which is basically a mix knob, you get a bit of click on there. No click. Loads of click. Okay, so that's attached to Oscillator 1. You can do it to Oscillator 2 or both, and then you can attach it to various other things here. Then we have the LFO, which I haven't used, but if we was to use this as an example, let's set it to sine wave. We'll set the rate to quarters. The cutoff is the destination, and suddenly so you can add some nice movement, especially for a bass. It'd probably sound good. You could accentuate the side chaining effect of the bass. So let's just demonstrate it with the faster preset. Or you can have it set to rate free. You can have it set to trigger mode, so it starts the LFO every time the keys are hit. Or you can have it just free flowing. But we're not using these, so let's just turn them down. And both do the same, exactly the same. Then these, you can assign these to anything here, down here. But we're not going to assign those. So that is attached to this synth, and we have a sound. So let's just turn this up. So it's a case of now, can we do anything with that sound? And the answer is yes. So let's just make it into a bit more plucky sound. Just turn the volume up. And let's listen to it now in context. There's no processing on this, by the way, so if we just drag the mixer over here, as you can see, no processing apart from this first channel. So let's mix it in. Let's spice it up a little bit with some Tal Reverb, which has appeared on the other page. I'm just going to chop this bass down. Turn the room size, turn the pre-delay down. Okay, so we're starting to develop the sound just by putting some simple things on here. I'm purposely using some of the free effects, especially the ones I've shown you in the past. This is also free. Okay, so we've gone from this to this. It's a very quick effort, but let's just have a listen to this now with the cutoff automated. Okay, so we'll drag it here so we can hear the sound in full swing with the other two synths, which is this one. So if you recognise that synth, let me know in the comments below. And this synth as well. And let's add them all together. It fits perfectly. A bit of tweaking here and there to get it fitting really nice. So the answer is yes, you can use this to make a trance synth. So Tal Elek7 or Tal Elek7ro 2 is definitely usable to make a synth. Let's just demonstrate a quick bass before this video is up. So we're going to load another instance up here. And this is the bass, so I'm just going to copy this bass pattern here for now. So straight off the bat, it sounds pretty impressive. So we're going to turn the cutoff down. I'm just going to mess around with these. Let's just use one oscillator with the sub attached. Okay, that sounds quite short enough. Let's just increase that volume. Not the best kick in the world, but it's there for demonstration purposes. Okay, it sounded something nice. Let's have it one octave higher, so I've just put it on the plus 24. Okay, so I'm just going to... just add a little bit of bite in there. Sounds quite nice. Both of these sounds are from the Tal Elek7ro 2. So add that with the current bass I've got. And we're just going to balance these volumes out. So I've just made a very quick bass there. In fact, let's just do one more thing. We can use the pulse width to change the sound of the pulse. That's sounding a little bit more aggressive there. Have it about there. Sounds good. And then we can use this intensity here to add a little bit of click on, like I showed you before. We'll keep it attached to oscillator 1. So just let you hear what's happened there. We've just got a bass sound and then we've got some click. And that just helps it stand out on top of that kick drum. Gives it a little bit more presence instead of it being drowned out. And then mixed with the synths. electro bass. It has a really good presence. So, can Tal Elek7ro be used for trance? The answer is yes. It's free. And to be honest, I think I'm going to use it a little bit more now I've had a mess around with it. It's been in my collection for a while, and I've just never thought of using it for trance. But yeah, sounds really good. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, drop me a comment and let me know what you think of this video. And is there any questions? I'm always answering them in the first hour or two as the video is posted. And also, hit the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. You guys are the ones that are actually pushing this video out further so everybody else can discover it and learn these tricks as well, which seem to be very well covered up in not just the trance world but just the music world in general. And that's why I started this channel, because of my frustration of trying to find tutorials. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.